Welcome back to this Factorio using SpaceX on extreme mode. Okay, so where am I right now? I have obviously let a few launches take place. This is ticking up rather nicely. Let's have a quick look at what's going on. Back in the main base, iron is building up. Do we have any steel? That was the one that was really struggling. It still is, so not really. The thing that I wanted to show you was that landfill. We have killed landfill, aside from this little bit here, but the track goes through at about that level, so we don't need to worry about it too much. This is still at 10 million though, but certainly we can extend our 4 lanes further forward, and indeed we should. Oh, this is interesting. The oil actually doesn't have a train at it yet. This one will be there shortly though, so that's fine. And what's going on over here? 1.7 million and 10 million. So even over here, it's not far off. It's not far off being able to be, well, passed through anyway. Maybe this isn't all that far either. So that's a good sign. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the landfill train. I'm going to tell it to go to project landfill. We will then have to shut this one down. Maybe I can do it with the first rubbish train. We'll use landfill here. I don't know what I'm going to do then. Maybe I'll set this up as the next landfill, since that is sort of in the way, is it? Yeah, the lines sort of cut through the top half, so maybe if I turn, like, have the train line go through this coal or come down here or something, and grab stone hopefully from the top half and process it into landfill, that would be useful. Where has our train gone? Here it is. Should be with us very, very soon. Let's return to the non-map mode. Here we are. How much is left? 49. It's kind of ridiculous, but never mind. Lay this landfill down. I do actually want some more landfill, because filling in this lake is kind of useful. It's kind of where I'm going to build some more smelting. So yeah, I'd really kind of like to get a bit more landfill happening. How about we tell you not to move, and we'll grab that bit. There we go. Let's go back to landfill. Still actually have some wood left in this train that we're burning. That's incredible after all this time. Not so much in that side, just a little bit here. Okay. And we're at 81 launches, which reminds me, I think we will do number 11. 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 comes to about 63. This one needs 112 plus 63. That exactly comes to 175. So we can certainly afford to do one more level of worker robot speed, and given the benefit that we've had out of it, it certainly makes a lot of sense. The benefit obviously being the number of robots that end up being deployed over here to keep everything moving. You can see we've half our robots aren't actually needed constantly, so there you go. Right, and here we go. So what we basically need to do, it'd be nice if I had a bit of a graveyard for trains, but as I don't, I suppose there's two ways of doing this. Yes, I've been killing biters to clear out round here to try and find some more iron patches. It takes quite a while. I've probably used about 60 or so nukes here, another 60 or so there, or 40 or 50 anyway. So it is kind of sorry, excuse me. It is kind of hard work pushing away against all of these biters, but we do have a couple of fairly good iron sources here. So if we can get this brought online in a useful capacity, then certainly we could, you know, have a bit of good smelting added in. Even that's not too bad, 21, although these two little patches are kind of annoying. Yeah, we can certainly add, because I'd like fresh patches to be used for the additional smelting. At one point I was considering doing it over here, but there really isn't all that much iron revealed so far over there, so perhaps not. Down here is not looking quite so promising just yet. We seem to have an abundance of copper, which is, I mean, we need copper as well. We need a lot of copper, so we'll probably be making some additional smelting for copper as well, but perhaps the iron first, and once it's in plates there's a much higher density of value being brought back over here, so we'll see how all that works. I don't really want to run another line through here. This lot can be kept completely separate from our sort of main train lines, and that should work just fine. Anyway, let's get back into what we are doing. Here we are. I don't have any roboports employed, so that's a good thing. Let's come over here and start ripping stuff out. We can probably do that. Sure how many construction bots there are here. 32. So it's not a huge number, but it shouldn't need a huge number. Worker robot speed 11. It's coming on quite nicely. Come on guys, are you going for that? Good. Good, good, good. Looks like this has kind of died, never mind. May as well rip it up then, we don't need that one. Which means we don't need those. Which means we don't need any of this stuff. Nor do we need any of these things. Or that. Or that. Or that. Or that even. Oh, this is out of power, that's not good. I actually want that to remain powered up for the moment. I'm just going to pick this train up. And I am going to go over here to the non-existent rubbish train. That's a shame, but I have 3 locomotives. The non-existent rubbish train. Well, I'm going to have to bring it into existence. So I want this to be 4. 242 I think I'm after. So carriages we also want 4. Wow. UPS is seriously suffering. Let's just have a look at our production. Wow, 102 green circuits per minute. It's pretty impressive, really. Fortunately, we're just not getting enough resources, as per usual, to some of our production. Although, if we have any of it at all, we should be doing the science. Yeah, we're still at 47,000, so we're still doing science at a decent clip, which is the main thing. We should have had enough space science just sitting there. In fact, if I go down far enough, we should even see, oh maybe not, because it's probably requesting a whole lot of space science, so perhaps we won't see, but if we went to the map view, should be able to see that there's kind of plenty of space science sitting in our, not just in our labs, but being fed to the labs as well. So we are good for space science, and worker robot speed 11 will soon be ours. Now let us get this rubbish train happening. Sure why that guy's sitting there by himself, but he's not doing any great harm, so that's fine. Come and bring me my toys, guys. Come and bring me my toys. So I wonder if maybe steel is suffering so much because we don't specially overcompensate for steel and let it do more, even though it takes 5 times the length of time as the others. So maybe that's a thought for future, if I keep doing these dynamically changing smeltering options. Certainly it's something to consider, given that so much of our UPS came back, but I want to try this dynamic, not dynamic, it's not dynamic at all, this distributed smelting processing, at least for the next lot, see how that goes, see what sort of impact it has to add in a whole bunch more smelting. And if it's really cheap on performance, I might even replace some of this. We'll see. See how different it really is in terms of the impact. And certainly this is going to stick with us for quite some time, realistically. Our resources, green and red, are pretty solid. I mean, as expected, these worker robot speeds are one of each, and I've designed it around the idea of green and red being at twice the rate of usage as the others for SpaceX science, so it is to be expected. And there you go. So in a short period we should have these buffered back up, the blue and the yellow anyway. Production might take a bit longer. And yeah, it's just those 3 plus the space science pack. But we'll let the satellites keep launching for now. Should be fine. Now, do I have... Yes, I've got 5 cargo wagons. I only needed 4. Never mind. That is fine. I will set this up as our rubbish train. And yeah, probably having some other train around at the moment would be kind of useful, but as I haven't done that, let's not worry about it. Straight up here for the garbage. Very similar to the others, except it's a lot simpler. All we are doing is basically, well, we will do that, but we are basically just loading up with solid fuel and then unloading, and then that's it. That's all you really need out of your garbage train at this end. Do I really need a 242 for garbage? Possibly not, but it will certainly help tidy up outposts very fast. That's kind of the point, I guess. I don't need you, and I don't need you right now. Okay, let us go to landfill. Till circuit condition, let's go. Then I will get everything to be picked up, put into the garbage train, and probably come back, get the engineering train. There's still a little bit more tidy up to do down here because we need to get rid of this bit. Right, here we go. So we want some requester chests. How do you request everything? That's the question. Fairly easily, actually. What we will do is we will set a network condition, and this will read logistic network contents, and it will be set requests, and that way we get everything. Now, where are our stack inserters? Okay guys, just start filling that up. If you run out of room, we'll sort something out, but I doubt you will. Excellent. So, let us rip this lot up. Oh, some of it's out of range. Very well. I guess we will have to put our roboports back in. Here we go. Damn, I need this to go down a little bit further, but never mind. Maybe sort it out like this. You can go manual. Let's just move forward. You don't exist anymore. How many robots did we have here? Not that many. Oh. Cannot insert. Alright, well we can shove it in here. Whatever we don't want, we can put in here. We don't want logistic robots. I have too many of those. Get rid of this collection, get rid of that. train out of here. Whoops, that's not what we wanted. That's what we wanted. So, alright train, you stop there. Let's go over here, grab the rest of the stuff. I think that just peters out, so yeah, let's go. We don't need any of that. And you'd never know that there was a landfill operation here before. I know we still have a tiny bit there, but whatever. Whatever. Okay. Jump in here. Let's go back to rubbish. There it is. Rubbish unload. That's until... well, basically until circuit condition. Landfill, forget about it. Rubbish unload, let's go. $91, this is building up nicely. That's actually over halfway. Of course, satellites aren't very expensive in comparison to what we'll be building next, but it is nice to see them where they have gotten to. You can go to manual and let's go. This is taking my life into my hands just a tad. Especially when we come to this intersection. So I might just wait for it to clear a little bit. Here we go. Should be good. Wow. There's a fair bit of traffic going through there. And we can turn down here. And now, for the first time in quite some time, we can pull out our 4-lane rail. Doohickey. And start the process of connecting up. Now we're probably missing some stuff, so let me jump out for a second. I think we are missing lamps for one thing. Are we low on anything else here? Maybe not. Maybe rail. Let's get some rail. Maybe some of those, maybe some of those, just to be sure. Exciting times. Right, let us grab our 4-way track again. And keep the main line moving. Wow, these bots are certainly a lot better than they used to be. A lot better. Okay. So, we are going to need to jump out for a second. You guys need to charge up. Wow. We're going to need a 4-way crossing over a 2-way or an alternative for this whole carry on here. It might be that we are going to need an alternative. Let me have a look what's going on over here. 10 million still. It really is taking quite a while to cut through that. Not sure what I want to do about it. Well, we need to make some sort of intersection here. Let's get rid of this treescape first of all, because that's clearly in our way and causing issues. Now, I don't think I have a 4-way crossing, well, a 2-way crossing a 4-way in my plans. I think I've got a, yeah, I've got one of those. Not sure how well that will go if it's simply inverted. It's probably fine. Let's try this and see. Rotate. Wow, I must have had some spare rail over there for some reason. Okay. Oh, we're out of rail. That can't be, so let's grab some of that. Right, that's good. And that's rather threatening to this little operation. What we could do as an alternative is realign this thing so that it comes along here. Once this is out of the way, we could drive the track straight through here and try and move all of the miners so that they are kind of out of our way. Why do I want to do it? Because I want my 4-lane highway to go through here. At least come through here, because then we have better access to stuff down here. So I think, what am I going to do? I think I will leave this episode here, and I will probably start working on the reorganization of all of this